Imagine building something, not 10 times, not 100, but 5,126 times. Each time believing, maybe this one will work. Each time watching it fail. The world called him crazy. He called it progress. This is the unseen myth behind a name written on millions of machines worldwide. The man who sold his house to fund a dream no one wanted. James Dyson. And the truth behind there's always a better way to make something. Late 1970s, England. The air smelled of sawdust and engine oil. The humble scent of places where impossible ideas are born. In a cramped shed behind a red brick house, James Dyson wasn't thinking of wealth. He was thinking of air. How it moved, how it stalled, how dust destroyed the simple beauty of suction. The jarring sound of a jamming jigsaw echoed through his workshop. Broken pieces, failing seals, clogged filters. Day after day, he tore open vacuum cleaners not to clean the floor, but to understand the flaw. He watched one model after another lose power as their bags filled. To most users, it was inconvenience. To Dyson, it was inefficiency, an offense against engineering elegance. One evening, drenched in frustration, he noticed a massive industrial cyclone at a London mill nearby, spinning dust cleanly out of air using centrifugal force. And that, he thought, could be the key. He went home and built his first prototype out of cardboard, tape, and scraps of metal. It failed. So did the second, and the third, 5, 50, 500. Each failure cost him time, material, and the quiet erosion of belief. But Dyson kept a small ritual. Each night, he wrote a note beside the failed model. What went wrong? What could change? He wasn't chasing success anymore. He was chasing understanding. When funds ran out, he borrowed. When borrowings ran out, he sold his house. Friends thought it was madness. Investors turned their backs. He built over 5,000 prototypes alone while his family lived on the edge of debt. He called prototype 5126 the last chance. When power surged through that final roddle and the dust whirled cleanly into its transparent chamber, he stood silent before it, watching his idea finally breathe. But triumph didn't greet him. Manufacturers laughed. No one will buy a vacuum without a bag, they said. There's no reason to repair what already tells. Dyson carried his working machine from one boardroom to another. They closed their doors. He knocked again. When every door shut, he built his own. Literally. In 1993, he opened a small factory, his first production line, a rebellion made of skill and faith. Within a year, the Dyson Dual Cyclone became Britain's best-selling vacuum. That shed-born obsession now powered an empire of innovation and $1 billion legacy. What drives someone to suffer thousands of defeats for one victory? It isn't logic. It isn't money. It's the instinct of the maker, the mythic pull to see beneath the surface of the ordinary. Dyson's life reminds us that invention lives not in laboratories, but inside the quiet defiance of persistence. His 5,000 failures weren't mistakes. They were messages, whispers from progress itself asking, will you try again? So the next time something you build falls apart, remember the man who failed 5,000 times to prove one timeless truth. There's always a better way to make something. This was another tale from OceanMyth, where every wave hides a truth. If you enjoyed this story, follow at OceanMyth_official on YouTube or your favorite music platform for more mysteries. Tell us your thoughts in the comments. What do you think really happened?